Once upon a time in a quiet town, there lived a young man named Arman, known to everyone as a simple, hard-working soul. He had no wealth, no status, and no great connections, but what he did have was determination and honesty. Arman worked long hours in a small bookstore, earning just enough to survive. People in the town respected him but never imagined his life would change in a way no one could believe. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the bookstore was about to close, Arman noticed a dusty, leather-bound book hidden deep in the corner of an old shelf. It didn't look like an ordinary book. The cover was decorated with strange golden symbols that glowed faintly under the dim light. Out of curiosity, Arman opened it. To his surprise, instead of printed words, the pages were filled with blank parchment, except for one line written in bold, glowing ink. The one who discovers this secret will change everything overnight. Confused, Arman turned the page, but again, the next page was blank. He laughed at himself, thinking maybe it was some kind of forgotten prank book, and tucked it under his arm. But as he walked home, strange things began to happen. Street lamps flickered when he passed by, and he felt an unusual energy surrounding him, like the air was whispering secrets into his ears. That night, he placed the book on his table and went to sleep. But in the middle of the night, he woke up to find the book glowing. Slowly, words began to appear on its pages, as if written by an invisible hand. The message read, "Ask one question, and the truth will be revealed." Shaking with excitement and fear, Arman whispered, "What is my destiny?" The book shined brighter, and letters began to rearrange themselves. "You will rise where no one expects, but beware, every secret has its price." The next day, Arman thought it was just a dream. But as he walked through town, unbelievable things began to happen. A wealthy businessman stopped him and offered him a job opportunity. A lottery ticket he had bought weeks ago suddenly turned out to be the winning number. By the evening, Arman, the poor bookstore clerk, had become the talk of the town. His luck seemed magical, unstoppable, and mysterious. But with every blessing came a shadow. Strange figures began following him in the streets. His closest friends started treating him differently, some with jealousy, others with fear. And the book kept revealing secrets, not just about his life, but about everyone in the town. He could read who was betraying whom, who was hiding pain, and who was living a double life. At first, it felt powerful. He exposed a corrupt mayor, helped a struggling widow find hidden money left by her husband, and even prevented a crime before it happened. People began calling him a miracle worker. But soon, Arman realized the terrible truth. The book was not a gift, it was a test. Each secret he revealed brought consequences. Friendships broke, families fell apart, and his own heart grew heavy with guilt. He could no longer trust anyone, because he knew too much. One night, the book gave him its final message. The last secret to be revealed is your own. Once you know it, there is no turning back. Terrified, Arman hesitated, but curiosity won. He opened the final page, and the words appeared. Your rise was never by chance. You were chosen, and tonight, everything you gained will vanish, unless you give up the book forever. Arman stood there, staring. All his wealth, respect, and fame depended on this cursed book. Without it, he would return to being a nobody. But with it, he would keep rising, at the cost of his peace, his relationships, and perhaps even his soul. With trembling hands, Arman carried the book to the highest cliff outside town. The wind howled as if warning him not to do it. He whispered, "Some secrets are not meant to be kept." And with that, he threw the book into the dark river below. The next morning, when the townspeople awoke, everything had changed again, overnight. Arman had lost his wealth and fame, but he found something far greater, peace, true friends, and a life no secret could destroy. The legend of the mysterious book lived on, whispered through generations. Some claimed the book still floated somewhere in the world, waiting for its next reader. But Arman's story remained a reminder. Sometimes the greatest secret is learning when to let go.